Hey, what's up guys? Hope you're doing well. Today we're doing something a little bit different. This is kind of a Fandom show spin-off, if you will. This is the first episode of a little something that we're calling Book versus Movie. And the basic idea is that we're going to talk about the differences in properties that exist both in film form and in book form. I think it's going to be kind of interesting. These episodes are going to be a little shorter than our regular episodes, so if you're in the mood for just a little bit of a taste of the Fandom show, these will be right up your alley. So to start this series, we're going to be talking today about World War Z. Why did I choose this? Well, I picked this DVD up for $3.50 at a Black Friday sale last week. I hadn't seen the movie in a while. I like zombies, so I figured, I'll pick it up, give it a try. World War Z, as a book, I read the book a while back. I love the book. It actually originated, the writer of the book is a guy named Max Brooks. And you don't know who Max Brooks is. He's the son of Mel Brooks, who's a very famous writer-director, has done some classic comedy movies, including Young Frankenstein and, of course, Spaceballs, which is everybody's favorite Star Wars parody. But anyway, his son, Max Brooks, wrote a book called The Zombie Survival Guide. And it was basically a tongue-in-cheek sort of book about how to survive a zombie apocalypse. Not an original idea, but he did a really good job with it, and he decided to follow that up with World War Z. Now, the book World War Z, which is this right here, not the most compelling cover, but if you like zombies, it should certainly draw you in, is actually really cool because it's set like 10 years after a zombie apocalypse, and it centers around a guy who's basically wandering the world and talking to people who lived through the zombie apocalypse and hearing their stories of how everything went down. So essentially the world's been destroyed, a whole lot has changed, and this guy is going through talking to these people to try to document it for history's sake. And the book is really cool because it goes into a lot of detail about the origin of the zombie apocalypse and the battles that were involved and how everything changed geopolitically. Brooks does a great job world building and creating something that's really, really cool. It's quite different from a lot of zombie stuff that's out there, which I think is why I liked it so much. And so from the book World War Z, we end up with this. Now that is definitely a good looking poster. Now okay, I can't really blame Brad Pitt. I like Brad Pitt. I'm a fan of quite a few of his movies. He wasn't the problem with the World War Z movie. The problem was that the movie didn't really match the spirit of the book, because the movie was just a straight up action movie that basically fit every zombie cliche you could think of. The world is fine, and then a few minutes later there's a zombie outbreak. We don't know what's causing it. There are zombies everywhere. People are running. There are car chases. There are explosions. Everybody's fighting for their lives. Basically every zombie trope you can think of is in this thing. And really the only difference between World War Z and your average zombie fare as far as movies go, and then World War Z we got crazy fast zombies that could climb walls. Somehow I don't think Mexico paid for this one. Interesting. But again, not really in the spirit of the book. Now, obviously, it's difficult sometimes to adapt a book to a movie. One of the main reasons for that is that a book just has way more stuff in it than a movie does. And so when you're trying to adapt a book to a movie, you're going to have to cut a lot of stuff out. But there is a way to maintain the spirit of the book and still bring it into movie form. And as we progress with this series, we're going to see more examples of that. World War Z, not a good example. Even the writer of the book, Max Brooks, said that he feels the movie doesn't really capture the spirit of it. So it just kind of misfired. I really think that you could have taken the concept of the World War Z book and, you could have still had your action sequences in the movie as, flashbacks to what happened, the people's accounts that the main character was talking to, and even set it up for a couple of sequels if you played it well. Or I think it also would have made a really good TV series. The way that it was set up there, I think would have played really well for, and I know you're thinking, oh, Walking Dead. Well, no. World War Z was laid out differently from The Walking Dead, so there wouldn't be any overlap there. The only real thing that World War Z and The Walking Dead have in common is zombies. Besides that, they are very different properties. So when it comes to World War Z, I highly recommend the book. The movie, it's a decent zombie movie. It's a decent way to kill 2 hours of time if you've never seen it before, but you're not going to find anything there that you haven't seen 1,000 times over if you are familiar with this genre. So that's my feelings on that. For our next book versus movie episode, which will be coming out eventually, not sure when yet, we're going to be featuring The Hunger Games, so we'll look forward to that. And then our next mainline episode featuring Batman will be up hopefully within the next couple of weeks. So stay tuned, plenty more awesome stuff coming up on the Fandom show. But for now, farewell and enjoy your day.